Hello beautiful pearls, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is AJ Pearls. If you are new here, kindly subscribe to my channel, and if you are an old subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. So in today's video we'll be learning how to make an ankara brooch for yourself or for your choir or for your bridesmaids or for your workmates or for sale. In fact, learning how to make an ankara brooch. But before we get into the video, I'd like to talk shortly about an upcoming training on how to make tiara. This training is going to be in Teshiman, Ghana from 5th to 8th April 2022, and it's going for a cool price. We are going to learn how to part a headband, how to bead on a headband, how to make a hair vine. In fact, we are going to learn a lot. Please do all to join this class. Now let's get back to our ankara brooch. Of course, we'll need our ankara. I'm using satin here. Feel free to use your ankara. You need your scissors, thread and needle, your glue, tape measure, a chalk, and your pin. To make the brooch, you need to cut out 8 circles from any circular object or round object. The bigger it is, the bigger your brooch. If you do not have any circular or round object, you can as well do this. You cut out a square. I'm using 4 inches by 4 inches here, as in the length has to be 4 inches and the breadth 4 inches. It could be 3 by 3, it could be 5 by 5, it could be 6 by 6. It has to be a square. So just follow what I'm doing and you will get it. To my viewers who will be using a round object to cut out their circles, if you want to achieve the same thing I did, then your rounded object has to be a diameter of 4 inches just to arrive at the same place. But other than that, feel free to use any circle. So I hope you are following what I'm doing. I just folded it into a triangle and then back into a square after cutting it out. I'm repeating it. Fold into a rectangle and then fold the rectangle into a square like I'm doing. Hold one end down and then draw an arc at the other side. If you are following what I'm doing very well, this will be very easy for you. And then cut that part out. It has to be curved. It doesn't have to be straight. It has to be curved. So after cutting it out, this is what you will get. Don't worry if it's not a perfect circle, but it has to look like a circle, okay? And you will need 8 of this. You need to cut out 8 of this. So after cutting your 8 circles, this is what you do next. You fold your circle into a semicircle, and then you fold the semicircle into 2 again, and then you do your loose stitch on the tip of the, I don't know if I should call it petal or fabric. Yeah, I hope you get it. It's just an in, out, in, out. You pass the needle in, out, and then you repeat the same process for all the 8 petals. as in circles you cut out for all the 8. Feel free to make it 6. Feel free to make it 4. They'll all be nice. So after stitching all the 8 or all your petals, if they are 6 or 4, after stitching all of them, you have to arrange them well. Make sure they look like themselves. Make sure your 8 petals or 6 petals look alike. I'm sure you get it. Just arrange them well. That's what I'm trying to say. And after arranging them well, you pass your thread and needle through the first petal, the first one you stitched in. You pass it through it like I'm doing. I think this part, my hands went off the camera, but don't worry, you get it. Just pass it through the first one. You are joining a circle, so you have to get it. Yeah, I think it's clearer here. You pass it through like this, yeah. And then you pull it. Like that. You pull it and then you arrange your petal. You have to arrange them well before you pull your thread so tight. You have to arrange it well. Make sure the center is looking nice. Make sure the petals are sitting well. Pull your thread and then you make a knot and you cut the thread out. As simple as that. So after making that, you cut out a very small piece. Cut out a small piece to cover the back of your brooch, so that your pin can sit. Very small piece, right? And you cover the back of your flower or brooch. Just watch what I'm doing, you will get it. So you can use any type of glue here. You can use the UHU like I'm doing. You can use a hot glue. You can use E6000. You can use B3000. You can use F what. I don't know the names, but you can use your any glue at all. And then after setting your pin on the flower, as in the back of the flower, you cut out another circle. It could be a square, it could be a circle. So you cut another piece out to cover the pin in the back of the flower. So at this point you can use the same fabric to cover it, or if you have a felt, from material, you can cover it with a felt. I'm making sure the pin is stuck on the brooch. you apply your glue on the fabric like I'm doing. You leave it to dry for a few seconds and then you cover it. Is this not simple? At this moment, if you haven't subscribed yet, kindly subscribe, and if you are loving the video, please give it a thumbs up so that you keep motivating your girl to keep giving you more of these. You can as well share with your friends, with your workmates, with your church mates. This is a very simple tutorial, guys. So after covering the back, you are only left with embellishing the front and you have your brooch. It's as simple as that. So I'll be waiting for pictures of you making your brooches. You can send them to me on WhatsApp, or you can send them to me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is ajpels1. So just arrange your petals well and embellish it. Make sure your work is neat. Along the line, if you stained your work with glue, just take it off. Yeah. And embellish your work. That's our beautiful brooch. You can make this, you can make money from this. Don't say there's no work. Find work for yourself. This is something that won't cost 10 cedis to do. You can actually make about 50 cedis from your 10 cedis. You can buy the whole thing at 10 cedis and make about 10 brooches out of it. Okay, so don't say there's no work. Find work for yourself. And here we go. This is AJ Pearls with our beautiful brooch. If you loved this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and of course share to your friends and your family. So we meet again. It's bye bye. Ciao ciao.